Hey y'all, this is BG Codes and I am bradgarropy. Welcome to this morning stream. We are going to brush up on some vanilla JavaScript to prepare for an interview. It's been a while since I've written something without a framework, and this company works in web components, and I just feel like they're going to be like an anti-framework, not anti-framework, but let's not bring in a bunch of stuff type company. And because of that, I want to make sure my vanilla JavaScript is kind of, up to date. Document.query selector, all, and add event listener and stuff like that. So I'm just going to run through some really dumb, I don't know, maybe to-do list examples or something like that to get this going. Yeah, so if I can do that, I'll feel comfortable and confident with what's going on. Let's jump to the code. Here it is. It's a brand new Vite project. It's using the vanilla, it's using the create Vite CLI to make a vanilla JavaScript application, and I should say vanilla TypeScript. So that way, at least we get some autocomplete on some of the things. And then one thing I'm just gonna do is make a new file, .prettier.rc, and then I will go to my .files. Which I store on GitHub and dump in my prettier. And so now that gets formatted nicely on save. Perfect. We'll go into the source. Main. What is this not like? Okay, fine. Cool. And then I guess we'll open up package JSON dev. npm run dev, and then we should see. Oh, we have to install. Then I'm assuming it's on the Vite port 5173. There it is. Look at that. They have a card. Document.query selector. And then they just set inner HTML. And then set up counter with that ref. And the counter does what? It adds an event listener. Sets the counter to 0. All right, that's cool. Let's make our own. And then what is this? If I put stuff in here, like in H1, this is going to clobber it, right? Yeah, because this main.ts script is running and clobbering this. So let's get rid of the main.ts. And let's just do our own script type equals module. Source equals. I guess we'll say numbers. What can we do? I don't know, post.ts. We'll do something async. We'll get something from, JSON placeholder. So we'll have a button. We'll say click to load a post. Cool, that's working. And then what's this doing for? Oh yeah, these have styles on them. That's fine. So we'll have a button. We'll say click to load a post. And now, right, there is no... Can we load this in? No, because that's going to be like, now we have to write like an inline function, right? So we're not going to do that. Right, because the way they did it here was they add the event listener. So we'll say ID load post. And now, because of this, and let's turn off Copilot. And now what we want to do is like write a setup script, or in this post script, where we listen to this, we'll load a post, and then we'll like append, let's just say like, like an unordered list of posts, right? And then in here, put posts here. Maybe we could have an li with like, no posts here just yet. And we could even say like class empty. And can I just say like link rel equals style sheet can I say and now can I have something like in here dot empty, and we'll just say like, is it font style italic? Or CSS italic. I always forget. Font style, that's what I thought. Okay, is this even loading? Yeah, let's make that file. Posts. Right, and now we have something going from posts. There it is. Okay. So are we getting... No, we're not. It's href. Oh my gosh, look, there it is. Okay. Perfect. So we're loading in the styles. We've got this with a class of empty. And now let's go add our posts. So we'll say when this runs, we're going to say document dot get element ID, load posts. And then we'll say document dot add event listener click, and then it's a function. So let's just get this working. So we've got posts. Ooh, we've got null. Oh, not document.add event listener. Okay, load post button. And so now this button has an ID of load post. Oh, load post with a P. Or load post no S. There. So now you've got the button, and now we have an event listener, and every time we click it, we get load post. So that's wired up. Perfect. And so now we want to load some posts. So let's just say, let's make this async, and then let's say, JSON placeholder. Let's initialize a variable called post ID 1. And after we fetch all this, we'll just say post ID is equal to post ID plus 1. Okay, so what do we want to fetch? We want to fetch this. With the post ID. This will be a get, so this is fine. We'll say const JSON is going to equal await response.json. And then we could say, we'll just log it out. Then we'll have to find a way to insert it. So here it is, load a post. ID 1, see? Load a post. ID 2. ID 3, ID 4. Perfect. Okay, so that's doing what we want. Well, now let's get this to like append to that list. So let's say there's the load posts button. Now we need the posts list. And what did we call it? Posts. Okay, this is where I need to double check. So child has children, has child nodes. True. Can we say children 0? It's an HTML collection, which I always hate. No, we technically want to select this. Well, or could we just set empty here? Good. So now we can say if 0 dot class list dot contains empty is true. Yes. Okay. So when there's no posts, empty is on there, and we could remove that class. So if posts list dot class list dot contains empty, how do we clear, like, yes, I replaced the children with nothing. Nice. There. And we need to remove empty. So when we load a post, there, it has no classes and empty's not there. Okay. This is shit code, like completely unmaintainable. And now what we can do is we could say, if there are already some there, we're going to append to it. So post list dot append child. I guess let's first create one. So const post is going to equal document dot create element tag. This is going to be an li. And then text content is going to equal JSON dot title, I believe it is. This adds a post. Yes. So let's mess with some of the styling just a little bit. Whoa, why is it showing us like dark? I'm about to sneeze. Okay. There. A little better. There. Now. Delete main will delete counter. So the next thing we need to do here is maybe set like an abort controller. I've never used abort controller before. But basically, if we have any in-flight requests and another one comes through, we need to cancel it. You pass signal into. Okay. Okay, so now I guess we say if Can I just send the signal? And then start a new one? Let's check the network tab. We only care about XHR requests. How do we know if one is currently running? At the end, do they get rid of it? So we store one controller. Okay. Okay, so if there's a controller already, we abort. Otherwise, we just say controller is going to equal new abort controller. Sick, and look, it got canceled. 21 got called twice. This one got canceled. That's sick. Okay, this was really fun. Like, vanilla JavaScript is pretty cool. Maybe we should build more things with it. Yeah, the abort controller thing was really cool. I enjoy doing this little async UI. And it's making me feel a little bit more confident about just like general DOM manipulation things with vanilla JavaScript, if that's what they asked me about today. So thanks for watching this stream. I'll be back later today for more practice, and wish me luck. See you all in the next one. Peace.